Hi everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how to do Mod 6 Lab 1. Go through how to get it started and what I'm looking for. We're going to go right to the modules and Lab 6. There are two labs, by the way, in this module. Part 1, which is remote sensing, and then Part 2, which is story map. I'll have a separate video for the story map part. So what you're going to do first of all is just basically download the answer sheet as usual. Click on it and open the file. So there are these sets of questions, and there's two different parts of this one lab. Let me go through it for you. For the first part, you're going to take this chapter 9 zip file and you're going to open it up. You're going to download it, click on the options button, this ellipse, and show in folder, just like we've done before. Here it is. I'm going to right click on it and extract all, and you can decide where you want to put it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is and extract, and there it is right there. It's under downloads. Now if you can open these up, because they're just images essentially, you'll be working with pictures, and then you can double click on it and you can look at the images. Basically what the lab's going to be asking for is for you to figure out where these places are. It's kind of fun. It's kind of like a puzzle. And we return to the lab. What you will do is you already downloaded the answer sheet. And we'll start working on each question. Question: examine image 1. What is being displayed? What elements of the visual image interpretation lead you to draw this conclusion? So let's go ahead and take a look at image 1. Here it is. What do you see here? Go back to my lecture video if you haven't done so already. It explains what I'm looking for, step by step. You can also look in your book on page 343, the title, How Can You Interpret Objects in an Aerial Image? Run through those pages in your book. It goes through different aspects of interpretation, like pattern, site, association, size, shadow, and so forth. Use the book or use my video to help explain what this is. Once you figure out what this might be, you can then compare it to a Google image. Right? To say you decide you know what this is, go on Google, find images of what it might be, and see if it's the same. Now, I'm going to grade you based on your descriptions, not based on whether you get it right or wrong. If you have very good descriptions, if you follow the book in my lectures and try to identify this, even if you don't get it exactly right, you can still give full credit. That's what it's really all about, is learning how to analyze these images. For the second aspect of this lab, we're going to be downloading this baseball field map. Just going to click on it. There it is. Now what you can do is you can either keep it on your screen or you can print it out. You can work with it either way. And what it's asking you to do is, if we go back to the answer sheet, this is an image of Salem State Central Campus. There's a baseball field in it. We know that the distance between the bases is 90 feet. So what is the scale of this image? If you look at my lecture, you'll find a way to do it. It gives you the formula and shows you how to do it. Then for number 12, what is the straight distance line in feet and meters between home base and the water's edge? If you look at the image, okay, here's the water's edge up here. Here's home base. So once you calculate the scale, then you can measure this distance with a ruler. So let's say you decide this is 4 inches. What does an inch represent? Does it represent 100 feet? that would make it 400 feet away. It doesn't have to be a perfect exact number. As long as you get it within the ballpark, excuse the pun, I give you full credit. The third question here is, what would the distance be if you were to travel there? So look at this image again. And if you wanted to go from home base to the water's edge, how far would it be? You will have to figure that one out on your own. It's kind of a thought question a little bit. And that's it. Then you're done with this, the first lab. And again, there's another lab as well, which is not very long, that you can look at the second video for. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.